So it's February of 2025, and I was reflecting about my autoimmune journey here. And last February, I remember feeling like I'm feeling now, um, just not well, under the weather, achy, um, tired, um, hips, shoulders, chest bothering me. And so I was on a steroid pack last March of 2024 to quell the inflammation in my body, and then ended up with a skin infection from a boil of some sort that took me out for the rest of the year. And the summer came, and so I was pretty warm in the summer. Um, while I was in the hospital, I had a flare. Um, I had a couple of them where I would get these very, very cold feelings, and I really had to focus on regulating my body temperature in the hospital. It was really hard. I would have always kept something on my head, around my neck, and I was like bundled up constantly. Um, and I began to read more about the scleroderma, and this other things like dermamyosis or dermamyositis, to understand the skin piece in my head. Sometimes it will do a flare here on the side, and here it'll come across here. It doesn't hit the back. That's the thing. And then here and all across this part. So I have a little ointment that I put on to help that. And so I realized in the hospital about that body temperature thing, because of the air in there um, being so cool. We had to put packs on my feet, and they were really bewildered, which told me that they don't know about these things, these autoimmune conditions. Because as I was mentioning the terms, it was just like, like I know a friend with lupus, and so I know someone with Raynar, so hearing about it, but actually knowing and understanding it are two different things. And those care providers did not have enough information to fully know how to aid me, so I had to guide them, which is okay, because I was able to learn something about this condition and how it responds to the temperature stuff in a true way, meaning the environment was constantly cold. And so once I came out of the hospital and came into a warm environment, because it was May when I got out the hospital, I needed less of that type of warmth, you see. So in November, I was able to travel into another warm climate, and my body totally responded in 100% positive manner. It is wintertime now here, and it's cold, and I'm hurting and aching. Um, so I'm in the acceptance, still in the acceptance, um, and bargaining part of this journey. Accepting that there is a progression that is happening, and that I didn't need a diagnosis to tell me that, because before the diagnosis, I noticed things had been progressing. And now that I have a name to what is going on, mixed connective tissue disease, um, also Raynaud, like scleroderma, and understanding that with myositis on the horizon. Um, so acceptance. I do need mobility aids, and I've had to accept that. It was one thing to have a walking stick and then get a more fashionable one because I needed it more. And then with the leg injury, needing a walker. But I'm able to walk now without the walker need for my leg support. I still need it for my hip support and my knees because they do go out. I buckled a couple of times and from my hips giving out um, in front of family. So I can't conceal it. I can't conceal it. Avoiding doing things because I know the consequence of it. Um, my arms, they bother me. My shoulders and here, taking out the trash, trying to pull that can up and down. Being like, yeah, it's not that I can't do it. It's a bad day, and then when I do it, I pay for it. So that's what I mean by accepting and challenging and pushing the boundaries and realizing you're paying for it. So that's the update about where I'm at, and it's been rough. So I'm not gonna sugarcoat that either. I attended a support group just recently, which was promising. Got a good wealth of information, and just hope because you see others that are living their life to the best of their ability and within their means. So that is hope.